The Messenger PowerCOR Pearl is releasing on June 13th and paying homage to the black and gold Messenger Titanium from the early 2000s that in my opinion was the high road before the high road existed. Everyone had one of those, so we're going to see if it's nostalgia for nostalgia's sake or if it actually gets the job done. Angel is of course bowling on Kegel Chromium at Royal Crest Lanes as usual. The lane graph is linked in the description if you want to look at the details. As we take a look at her layout, there are also instructional videos linked in the description to teach you about layouts and cores if you don't understand what any of the numbers mean. I also have links and discount codes from my sponsors down there. Supporting them supports me and helps to keep the videos coming, plus it gets you some cool stuff in the process. For starters, Angel's surface prep has changed a little. We used to start with 1,000 and finish with React-to-Scuff. Now we're just at a straight 2,000 because, as you'll see, she's been getting out of the ball a lot better, and the scuff has gotten too clean for her. Plus, as I mentioned in other videos, 2,000 is a great place to start if you typically have issues with shiny stuff out of the box like she does. If you are a box surface purist, literally every other video out there will show it out of the box, so we're giving you a different look here. I'd recommend checking out Brunsnick, The Hype, and J.R. Raymond for extra looks at this one with the shine on it. Staying on the cover, it's the HK22 base with Reflex Pearl additives, so it's the same cover as the Kaboom that came out recently, but the updated Messenger PowerCOR core in 15 pounds is a couple points lower on the RG than the Kaboom at 2.515, and a handful of points lower on the diff at 040, so earlier rolling and revving, but a little less flare to make it a little smoother on the back end versus the Kaboom. To perk some ears up here, other than obviously the Messenger tie from a couple decades ago, this ball instantly reminds me of the Daredevil from Roto-Grip a few years ago. That lowish RG and medium differential for an IQ-ish or Web Tour-ish kind of reaction with a little more punch-down lane. That's the kind of territory that we're in here. If you were around when the Messenger tie came out, you know they were everywhere, and this one acts just like it. Strong roll without being too early or crazy, and a nice archy, slightly directional finish on the back end. It's firmly a medium strength house shot killer kind of ball. If you're a one ball a year type bowler, this one needs to be added to the list of considerations for the upcoming season. The lane level shots really illustrate what I mean by directional on the back end. The direction of the rotation gradually straightens out as the ball goes down the lane, but the ball doesn't completely straighten out and go forward. Continuous is when the ball keeps rotating in the same direction all the way down the lane. Forward is when it straightens out and starts rotating in the direction that the ball is traveling rather than the direction it's rotating, and directional's in the middle. It's not continuous, but it's not forward because it does still pick up and drive, but it doesn't dive or cut through the pins like more continuous balls can. This is a great thing for Angel, and while she does like more continuous balls like IQ or Hustle Line stuff, those have lower differentials and are already somewhat tamer on the back end. She gets along with more forward or directional balls because she gets around the ball more, so if she has something stronger that's continuous, it can pick up and cut through the pins too sharply. The more directional shape of this ball helps to balance how much Angel gets around it to give her an effective shape through the pins. Same thing goes for bowlers with higher rev rates. Stuff that's too continuous can give them issues getting the ball through the pins the right way. This is just a nicely balanced workhorse, high-use type of ball that's going to see a lot of time on house shots or as a transition ball on tougher or higher volume conditions. Comparing it to her Violent Collision, which she's a big fan of, it shapes very similarly to the Messenger. It's just got a stronger cover and a stronger asymmetric core, and sometimes it's too strong for her to throw. Even on the occasions she can throw it, it generally doesn't stay out for long because of how strong and how responsive it is. The Messenger is a great step down for her because it gives her the same shape and same look, just in a more usable package. A similar comparison would be that it's down from a Hammer Effect, Beyond Infinity, the newly announced Infinite Mindset that I'll have a video up for soon, as something like an Eternity DNA Coil or Exotic Gem. And while it's in Kaboom territory, I think the Kaboom will be easier down the lane and sharper. I'm sure one of the reviewers I mentioned will feature the comparison with the two at the same surface. It'd also be a ball up from more entry-level performance balls such as Roto-Grip's Hustle Line. Once again, the Messenger PowerCOR Pearl, I swear I want to keep calling it the Messenger tie, will be releasing June 13th with Brunswick's Intense Mindset that has me chugging the Kool-Aid, Radical's Crazy Numbers Max Bias, and very intriguing Rattler New, which features the new blue cover, and Track's Transition Killing Tundra Blue Fire. Also, please hit the description, too many links and codes to keep dragging out every video with. Bowler's Mart link, CoolWick discount code, Nexus Backpack V2 discount link, lane condition, layout and core videos, Patreon, Discord, all of it. Thanks for watching, and may the strikes be with you.
Nope. Alright. See if I go back through it. Five to 6.